Okay, guys, today is my favorite day of the week. Can anybody guess what that is? If you said brew day, you're right. Calculate. There we go. So we need 16 gallons total. Sounds like a lot. We'll do 7 and 8. Close enough for a government employee. All right, here we go. So I just realized that I didn't plug in the power supply, the heating element. So, like I said, I adjusted this to 152 because that's what I want it for. Actually, I'm gonna aim a little higher because it's cold. Let's do 162, and the cycle time is 0.5. So that's like the amount of time that it's going to check and see, if the temperature is right. These were automatically set. Duty cycle, that's when you're using manual mode, and you'll set it to 100%, 10%, 20%, whatever you want. So once I turn this on, we should see a temperature start to increase, and then we'll just go get some breakfast. Wait till it gets to 162. So that's the beauty of electric brewing. We just use software. So right here, so I'm using the rims tube, and as you can see, it's starting to go up. Oh, that just went down. But okay, so this is the percentage of heat. So that's right now it's at 86, 87. See, it changes because this is 0.5. So it's going to change depending on what it thinks it needs. Oh, and then this shows you the percentage. So there's these two graphs. This is my set point, 162. This is where it currently is, and this kind of tells you. So you should see a real gradual. So right now it's kind of like trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and as the temperature starts getting closer to your set point, this should start dipping, right? And dipping, and it should look really nice and kind of smooth. And then once it gets to where it needs to be, it'll be 0 or like very low, just to maintain that temperature. So another factor that you should consider is, okay, so I have the pump, right, pumping the water through there, and it's not being restricted at all. So the valve is 100% open. Now, if you really wanted to get technical, I should have some kind of automatic valve there that adjusts as well, in parallel with the software, with the heat output. That would be ideal. So, and I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not interested in it right now. Currently, I'm happy. It's not that important for me, I guess. A better way of saying it. So, so if I go out there and let's say I shut it halfway, so it's being restricted 50%. So the water is going to be in with the heating element longer. It's probably going to heat up quicker, but right now I'm not worried. It's 100%. I might be worried if I lived somewhere where it was freezing, and for some reason, the ton was not able to maintain that temperature for some reason. I don't have anything around my. It's a anyways, I'm just blabbing. So I'll let this sit, and we'll wait for the temperature to heat up. All right, just checking back in. I went out there to check on make sure everything was, wasn't leaking or anything. So, and then I put the lid on the mash tun. I forgot to put the lid on. Help keep that heated. So as you can see, we're at 108.84, 109. So it's getting there. Not much going on here, but so the graph is gradually increasing towards our set point, and we're kind of just getting a little, not much going on here. Well, looks like there's a lot going on, but okay, check back later. Okay, so we're getting there. As you can see, the downward, the graph showing a little downward trend there. 162, we're at 146. It's down to 67.5%, and everything's looking good. Okay, we're getting closer. I just wanted to share this is a pretty cool way of brewing beer, because you could even set up, to control your pumps. You would need to connect a relay, obviously, to your pump, but it'd be kind of cool, right? Just click this button, and you could turn on your pump or turn off your pump. Let's see, I forget how do we get to the code. This is just well, I tried to view the code and it reset my graphs, so unfortunately we can't see that nice trend. Oh well. Alright, so you can see we're getting really close. 158. It's down to 25%. It's trying not to overshoot it. Even though I'm just warming up water right now, it's not a big deal. But when you're mashing, you don't want to overshoot the temperature. Right now it's probably not as big of a deal, because as you can see, it's 63 degrees outside. But if it was middle of summer and you overshoot it a few degrees, it's going to take a long time for that to come back down. So it's important to not do that, but we'll see what happens. Here it shouldn't overshoot it, but alright, we're getting close. So as you can see, the heat output's gone way down, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll let it run for a minute.